Hi, today I'm going to show you how to set up a simple stock and price sync for WooCommerce stores. So here we are in WooCommerce. I have this product, Bongos by Bingo. It has 23 currently in stock. We also see the regular prices $2.99 and $1.99. Now let's pretend we get a file from our supplier or vendor. We can get it via email or FTP or Google Drive or URL/feed. EasyCSV can get those things for you to automate this. So let's pretend the file looks like this. We have a column for SKU, we have a column for stock, price, and sale price. The column names do not have to be like this. They could be item number for SKU or article or very common things. They could be anything. Stock could be available or whatever. You don't need all these columns. You could just sync price. You could just sync stock, for example. So we're going to pretend we have this file. We get it from our supplier via email every day. I'm going to have it sent to EasyCSV instead, so it just automatically syncs. In EasyCSV, we're going to make a new flow. We're going to say, where's our files or data coming from? We can choose from all these places. EasyCSV can automatically get files for these. We're going to say it's coming from email every day. And now we're just going to upload the file that we last got just to help with setup. It's not going to actually do an import. I'm going to drag that file here. You can select it from your computer and you can see the columns here. If there's any columns you don't care about, you can uncheck them. Like if there's a title to the product or something like that, since we're not syncing title, we can uncheck that. But in this case, I'm going to leave them all checked. And it says, where do you want to send the data? We want to send it to WooCommerce. We want to update stock and price. We're going to click finish. Now we land on the mapping view. So this view is on the left are the WooCommerce fields. On the right are the columns from your file. And so that's where I said, you can map any column name to the SKU field in WooCommerce. You can map any stock column name to the stock field in WooCommerce. So you just do this mapping. If you don't want to map price, for example, even though it's in the file, you can undo it there. I'm going to map both these. Status you can use, a lot of people like to turn their product to draft when they're out of inventory, and then they turn it back to published when they have some. If you don't do that, don't worry about that status one. We're going to click save. And now we're ready. I've already connected WooCommerce to EasyCSV. If you haven't, you'll see a banner here that says, hey, connect WooCommerce to EasyCSV. You'll put your URL in for your store, and you'll go out to your store, you'll say yes, connect, and then you'll come back here. So there might be one little more step if you have not connected WooCommerce. Now I can upload the file here, but I also get a custom email address I can forward those emails to or send an email directly here. I can have my supplier send me, this email, the email every day, and both will get it. So I'll have it in my inbox, and then I'll also go here. If you want to set up getting files from FTP, you'll click on Scheduled Fetcher and put in all the FTP info. If you need any help setting up FTP or Google Drive or coming from a URL, please reach out to support or watch our other videos in the Help Center. So I'm going to do an import. So instead of sending an email, which I could send to this with the file attached, I'm just going to drag the file right onto this import form. Click test. All 3 records are valid. On our free plan, you get to test with 3 rows in a file, and then you can upgrade to a project or business plan. You get all the rest. So then we're going to import. It's going to queue up an asynchronous job, meaning it's going to work in the background. So you can leave and come back. There's this nice report you can go to. If you refresh this page, there's a log at the bottom. You'll see one of these, and you get a nice report. One was updated, one didn't need updating, and one was not found in my store. This one's not in my store. This one didn't need updating. This one was updated. Okay, let's take a look at this too. And you get to see the data that was sent across to WooCommerce in case you need to look into what happened. So let's take a look at WooCommerce. You'll have to refresh WooCommerce. Okay, I've refreshed here. You'll see that the new prices are here, $4.99 and $3.99. Make sure your sale price is less than your regular price. Then for inventory, it's down to 12 from 23. So it's really quick to sync products, sync product files with WooCommerce through EasyCSV. You can set up all your suppliers. You can do one flow per supplier. One can be getting the file via email. One can be getting it via FTP or a link. If you need any help, please reach out to EasyCSV support via chat or email. If you have some fields you want to sync that are more than the fields we currently have in EasyCSV, just reach out to us and ask, can you add this field? And we might be able to add it. Okay, thank you.